In this tutorial, we're going to check out the brand new, freshly released Table of Contents widget for Elementor Pro. Going to show you all the options it has and how to add to your pages, and it's going to be awesome. So make sure you watch this video. The new Elementor widget that was just released is right here, Table of Contents. If I click on the little down chevron, it will expand, and I can click on any one of these, and it will take me to that part of the page. And I did nothing besides drag and drop this in the Elementor builder. I didn't change any settings. So it works right out of the box. You can just drag and drop it, and it will jump you to any page heading that you want to go to just by clicking on the links. And you can put this into blog templates if you wanted. I currently have this in the page template, but you can put it in blog templates so it appears on every one of your blog posts and have a table of contents on every one of your blog posts really simply. Why is this important? Well, there are some people who think that Google might be starting to add table of contents links like this to search results for blog posts. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen any indication of that yet, but I have seen this. YouTube and Google, they're both owned by the same company, Alphabet, and Google now adds timestamps from videos to search results, which is basically a table of contents for videos. I've found a live example in the past just by searching around Google, but I forgot what that was, but this is what a live example would look like. The video up here, and then basically these timestamp screenshots down below with the title of whatever the creator put as the timestamp label inside the YouTube description. Why they wouldn't do that for blog posts as well, or some popular blog posts, I'm not sure. They might. But even if they don't do that, having a table of contents for long content greatly improves user experience because people can jump to where they want to go. And this is released with Elementor Pro 2.8.2. It's not in the free version of Elementor, it is in the Pro version. And if we head into the Elementor page builder, we are able to find the table of contents right in our widgets list. Here it is right here. We can drag and drop that onto our page. Boom, table of contents done. This is literally all I did for the start of this video. So the demo page we saw with the table of contents was generated. This is it right here. I just drag and dropped it, saved the page, I was done. But there's a lot of options we can change, and there's going to be some that we want to change. For example, learn about us. The very first option is the heading that is above the table of contents. And it's not even a real heading. It's kind of like a subheading to the main heading. Do we really want that there? Probably not. To take it off, there's multiple ways. Let's click on it. Let's change it from an H3 tag to just a P tag. Styling does not change, stays how it is. But if I update this as a paragraph tag and refresh the editor, we see that now Learn About Us is removed. So that's one way to remove headings from the table of contents. Another way is if we go to the table of contents options, we have this include tab where we include anchors by the tags that are used for the headings. So if we wanted to, for example, remove all H3s, these are H3s right here, these 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. If I just click the X on the H3, boom, those are all gone. If you want them back in, click on H3, it's added back in. We can also choose to gather our headings from just certain containers. So only certain parts of a page will show up on the table of contents. You can define that container in this section right here, or this input field. We can also exclude certain things. So we can add a Css selector to anything on the page. For example, if we wanted to get rid of this one another way, we could go to Advanced, add a Css selector under classes or IDs, and then go back to here, enter that selector, and it'll be removed. Just that individual one, or any one that has that selector applied. So you could have the same selector that you apply in multiple places, and those will all be removed from the table of contents if they are headings. So that's how we can add and remove items from the table of contents. We can change the marker view. Right now it's numbers. We can change it to bullets, which looks like this. We can also have no icons at all, which looks like this. That might be better for a smaller table of contents, but for this big one, it's better to have bullets or numbers because it's more organized. Under advanced options, we can wrap long titles. This one goes on 2 lines. Multiple of these go into 2 lines. If we choose to wrap them, or not wrap them, they will be on 1 line and have an ellipse, indicating there's more to the title, and it's just not shown here. So you can have that if we want to. We can not allow the minimization of the box, this option right here. To turn that off, click on this yes to make it a no for minimize box. Now it's just open all the time. We can change the icon that we have up here. We can make it no icon at all if we want to, but then people don't know that it can be minimized or not. And in fact, when the icon's gone, I can't click on it to minimize it anymore. So we probably want to have those. I'm going to change it to be this one, just for something different. The double chevron, double angle whatever you want to call them. You can also upload your own image for this icon using this Upload SVG option. You can have this table of contents minimized by default on tablets or mobile, or none, just always open by default, and then they can minimize it when they're on the page. The visitors, I mean. By default, we have a hierarchical view, which is 1, and then indented in 1.1, that's the hierarchy. We can turn that off and have all items be a first line item in the menu. We can take advantage of the hierarchy. I think the hierarchy makes sense in a lot of cases because you have sections and then subsections of sections. So I think it makes a lot of sense. And if we wanted to, for example, make this one, Learn Everything About Paris, be a sub item of This Is Our Passion, we'd go down and change the heading. The hierarchy is based on the headings. So this is that first one. This is the main heading above This Is Our Passion. It's an H2. This Is Our Passion is an H3. Now, if we want everything or Learn Everything About Paris to be under This Is Our Passion, we have to make that an H4. Change that from H3 to H4, update, come back to the top and refresh. And now Learn Everything About Paris is 2.1.1, which is a sub-item of This Is Our Passion, which is a sub-item of We Provide Special Tours and Events, or whatever the rest of that title is. So that's how we can manipulate how things appear in the table of contents. And you'll probably want to do that because out of the box, it works. It pulls in all the headings, but it might not be structured in the best way for your visitors. And we can also auto-collapse items. If we turn this on, all the sub-items are collapsed, i.e. they're gone. If you click on any one of these that has sub-items, they will be opened up when you click on them. Pretty nice feature. If there are no sub-items, it'll just close and nothing happens. I would usually prefer to keep mine open like this. And so with this table of contents, you can add this to your blog post templates, and you can have a table of contents on every one of your blog posts, which is great for user experience. The last thing I want to show you for the table of contents is the title of the table of contents. We can change the title here. We can also make it dynamic. So we could choose dynamic and let's say post title. The title of this page is nice page. And if we now add something before, we could have table of contents for nice page. And the title of the page will be pulled in dynamically. Maybe that's a little long. Maybe just TOC for nice page. And that way we can have a dynamic. A lot of options for dynamics. In fact, everything that's dynamically enabled is available for this field as well. Under style, we are able to style the box, which is the entire thing, the entire table of contents widget. We can style the header, which is up here. We can style the list, which is down here. Under advanced, we have all the advanced options that most other Elementor widgets have as well. And that's all the options for the new table of contents widget in Elementor. Next, check out these two playlists over here. These two playlists are about Elementor Pro, the top one, and about Elementor Free, the bottom one, showing you lots of stuff you can do with these two plugins. And I guarantee if you check those playlists out, you will learn something. So if you want to learn something new today, check out one of those two playlists or both of them. And if you like these kinds of tutorials, make sure you click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future ones. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab. Until next time, keep crushing it and I will see you in the next video.